Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. Today I'm doing the series Kan, which means read or chop. Basically I have like 10 manga here. I will read them, and if I like them then I'll finish them. If I hate them then I'll get rid of them. Honestly though, I feel like previously I had some really some garbage choices in there, but today I feel like this is a really solid selection of books. So I'll go through them very shortly. But yeah, basically, I'm going to pick them at random, pick a book at random, and then whatever I pick is what I have to read. And there is a cat that is not my cat right outside my house, and there might be like a random screeching at any moment, but let's hope not. My neighbor's cat is in heat. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the manga that I have. First is, I got this yesterday, free run. I have not read the manga before, but I've watched the anime, and I'm up to like episode 13. So I guess my logic is like, that's like halfway through volume 3 of the manga. So we got that one. We got, whoa, Stone Ocean, which I've had in previous videos. I never picked it. I've watched the entire anime. I absolutely love the anime. It's like so insane. So yeah, it's kind of, well, I've actually started this one up to not very far, but I kind of gave up. So this will push me hopefully. Next I have Yotsubato Suye Meme. It's like very wholesome, silly, fun, and cute. I have, what even, Daobo Huang Hun, like Island Wave Dizzy? What is, I don't actually know what this is. I like saved it on my phone ages ago to like read it, but then I just, well, focus please. But then I guess I just completely forgot what it was. I also have Blood on the Tracks Volume 5. I'm really enjoying this in Chinese. It is like so easy to read, but also like it's really well written, really like well illustrated. It's so unsettling. I have, this is a BL I got from like Taipei Book Art Fair. I don't really understand what like the appeal with like the tiny heads is though. Like why does everyone, like when did it become the beauty standard to have like the world's tiniest head? But anyway, I don't know, it's like a BL set in Taiwan, I guess, because that streetlight looks like a Taiwanese streetlight. So that could be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Yesterday, so I kind of impulse purchased a Junji Ito book. Ooh, this is running out of space here. Hold on. Ugh. I kind of impulse purchased Junji Ito because everyone talks about how amazing his horror is. And apparently everyone's recommending this one, and also like Gyo, which is like fish, but I hate fish. So like not in like a spooky horror way, just they're just gross. I in a previous video I did Shikawa the book number 1, and so this is book number 2. I kind of hope I don't get this book today just because I feel like I just talked about it recently. Okay, this is my only non-fiction on here. It's like based, not based, it is like telling history through like kawaii manga people. There's like a yes. Jesus and his shadow daddy is in here. It's like, so Jesus was a real person, right? But like, I mean, it depends if you believe he like did all that stuff, but like, he was real. Is that? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. It talks about Egypt, Rome, I guess, all that area of Europe, that part of history. This is probably the hardest book on here though, so if I get this book, then it's going to take a long time to get through. Okay, my last book is Akira. I bought this like over a year ago, and it's such a cool looking book, but it's also humongous. If I end up hating this, it's probably not the worst thing because it's going to be so much harder to, if I have the entire like 6 book series, it's going to be so much harder to transport back to Australia. Anyway, but it looks really cool, so we'll see. Is this like one volume or is it like an omnibus, like multiple volumes? Anyway, okay, cool. Okay, this is the closest I'll ever get to being a Twitch streamer. I've got to explain how this works. So basically, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basically, each ball in here has a different number. I don't know what the number is. Whatever number is in there is the book that I will read next, okay? Okay, I'm very sorry for the very awkward angle, but like I'm doing a dual recording on my phone and this is like the best I could do, just like zoom into my nose. You're gonna have front row views to my very expressive forehead. Okay, let's go. Let's go for this yellow one over here. No, I don't want you. Hmm? Come on. Okay. Whatever, I don't care. What? Ugh. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay. The first. Whoa. Where'd it go? Okay. So first book. First book I'm gonna be reading. Okay, hold on. There's an airplane. Okay, whatever. First book is number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cool. I'm reading Junji Ito. Okay, that's nice because I like bought it yesterday, so I get to read it like so quickly. I'm also gonna open it. Hold up. Ew, even the texture of this manga is kind of gross. Ugh. Okay. What's going on here? Oh god, this Chinese is... Ew. This Chinese looks... There's a lot of dialogue. Oh. Oh. This could be quite a slow one to read. Okay. Wow, this looks so cool though. Okay. Hello everyone. Firstly, I would like to say please admire my new t-shirt. If this is like in can you see this? What is this? Secondly, so I am 2/3 the way through this book. I have like a perfect bookmark that I made myself, and then I got this book about a giant eye, and it's like, maybe it was fate, but also maybe it wasn't fate because after buying this, I like went through and found out this is like basically one of his lowest rated books, Junji Ito's lowest rated books. So like I was being like, wow, I've got his best book and I've got his worst book. And it's pretty average. I'm gonna finish it, but like I don't know if I'm really loving it. It kind of just seems a bit like plotless. I mean, like the apocalypse, okay, but like what else? Just like a lot of running, and it kind of feels like it doesn't really make much sense, but like not even in a way that like, you know, like obviously a lot of plots make no sense. Like it's a giant eyeball, obviously that makes no sense. That's going to destroy the earth. But like it, you know, there's like some things we can suspend disbelief on, and some things that we can't. And I just feel like some of the things are just a bit too silly. They kind of just feel like, I don't know. As far as like the Chinese is going, it's a really good level, I think, actually. Like, I would like to read more of his works just because it's for like an upper intermediate lower advanced. I think this would be like a really good, maybe his books are really good to read because they're very graphic. So like you don't really need to understand fully what's happening. They're very like plot heavy, like rather than dialogue heavy. Yeah, the art's really, really striking, really interesting. I wish I had picked a better one than this. But anyway, it was like 150, 170 Taiwanese dollars. I got it on a discount as well, so like it was not the end of the world. Yeah, I will finish it. I'm not gonna. I actually did think about like just giving up on it at first because I was really bored at the beginning, but like it's getting better. Okay, checking in. I realized I forgot to film my final thoughts on this book, so I'll say them now. Overall, I don't know. I think I liked the ending of this one. I think it was kind of cool what they did, but I feel like the majority of it was just kind of like very action based. Like literally, who are the characters? I don't care about them at all, and I just think it's also not really my favorite sort of sci-fi. I really don't. For a long time, I thought that I wasn't a sci-fi fan, and I realized I'm not like a action-based sci-fi fan. If sci-fi kind of like asks question about humanity, then I like it. But if it's just like generic, like quickly let's run away from these scary monsters sort of sci-fi, I don't like it. And that's kind of what this was. The very end also had like a second story tacked on, which is about like people being sewn together. And that was kind of freaky. I like that one more, but at the same time, I also think I'm just like not a fan of just like horror. I don't think I like just like scary, yucky. Like I like to be a bit scared. I don't like to be like repulsed. and I think that's what like this author does. So I will try like one more. I'll do some better research, figure out the best book, and I'll try that one again, his work again. But I don't think Junji Ito is like really probably going to be my favorite author, unfortunately. It takes me so long to set up this thing, so I'm gonna pick two more, okay? I'm gonna read them like sequentially, one after the other, but like I'm gonna pick. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Okay, book number two. And what is it? What is it? What is it? Number. Oh, okay. Akira. Okay, maybe I can move back. I've been meaning to read this for so long. Very cool. Yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like, ugh. Sorry, so shaky. I feel like when like boomers try and use Facebook and then they like upload a selfie, which is just their face, like this is this is the angle I'm giving you. I'm sorry, I'm giving you the boomer angle. Okay, Akira. You've already seen it. Who is this man? What's happening here? I guess I'll find out soon. Oh wait, one more. Okay, just clarifying. So this is 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Because I've taken out 2. I probably could have numbered these, but I did not. I'm now realizing the error of my ways. Oops. Okay, let's go. I still want to get this yellow one. I'm gonna be stubborn. Come on. Ugh, okay, fine. Oh, wait. Oh, mother... Ah. Okay. So shaky, I'm so sorry. Okay, last one. 7, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, okay. This one, I really need to look up what it's called. I got it secondhand for like, I got it secondhand for like $50, like Taiwanese dollars. So what a bargain. Anyway, cool. Okay, I'm gonna start reading. Okay, so it's been like a week or two. I definitely should have gotten around to filming more like earlier, but I kind of forgot. So I bought this a year ago. I finally have gotten around to reading Akira, and like, I like, I so badly wanted to like this. I really wanted to like this because it's such a like, it looks so cool. Like when you have all 6 volumes like together, and I literally, oh yeah, I got like a tattoo. I'm gonna post it here, but like the place I got it, they also had Akira. They had like all 6 like lined up. It was so cool, and like I really love the aesthetic, but like an aesthetic alone is not a good reason to buy a collection of books. And so yeah, unfortunately, this was a no for me. I felt like there was way too much. It's just like such heavy sci-fi, like very like pew pew, like motorcycles, laser beams. I mean, there were no laser beams, but it just like, you know what I mean? Like it's like that sort of sci-fi that's like 90% action, 10% like plot. Like I got up to page 82, and I think probably like 60 out of 80 pages was just like people running or like riding a motorcycle, and I just feel like it's like I don't know who the characters are. I don't even know their names. I don't care about them. It just kind of we're just jumping right into it. And I just feel like that's not really. I mean, maybe that was like a thing in the 80s, but I feel like these days we need to like know more and care more about our characters. Anyway, I know this is like a classic, and so I'm like hesitant to like criticize it. Well, not that hesitant, but like yeah, as far as enjoyment goes, I just think it was just all vroom vroom, no like depth. But hopefully, if you love this series, and I'm saying this, you like don't get too angry because like I think it's like I can see the appeal. Like I get why people would like this. I don't think it's like bad. I just think it's absolutely not for me. There are a couple pages that I tabbed. Let me see. Why did I tab these? Cho. What is this? Stinky Cho. Something do. There's like a there's like a Chinese word for someone with a giant chin, like this guy. Like, why do we need that as a word? But also like, maybe English is insufficient. I don't know. Um, like at the very beginning of the book, they're talking about how the 2020 Olympics is meant to be happening in Japan, which is like ironic that it like and kind of crazy that like they predicted that. Like, how did they know? Um, Again, it's like these like sci-fi books are predicting the weirdest things, but like getting everything else wrong. Um, so yeah, no giant explosion in Tokyo, just COVID. I know the editing in this video is a bit scuffed. So I started reading this one, and actually like by started reading, I mean almost finished. What is Dao Bo Huang Hun? So is Huang Hun like is it like a BL thing? I'm still trying to figure out some of the terms of these things. I figured out that Daobo is like the name of the school, the place. I don't know what it is in Japanese. Shima something. When I first started reading it, I got a bit confused because they started talking about GV, and I was like, "What's GV? What does GV mean?" And then I googled it, and then I and then I found out what it meant. If you're on a work computer, don't Google it. Yeah, so this one is about a gay teenager who's like ends up getting outed to his entire school, and it's kind of talking about him and his emotions and all of that. Um, the writing, the writing is very accessible for like a someone learning Chinese. This is like maybe upper intermediate level. I'm still getting a bit lost with the plot, but like the themes are very the themes are very YA. So like it's pretty easy to follow, but at the same time it is a bit like it's like ugh, okay, we get it. You have a lot of angst, or like not so much that, or just like I don't know. This is not the first like Japanese thing like piece of literature that I've read that's kind of like, did you know gay people exist and like being gay is okay? Which is like obviously like it's 2026. Why do we need books? Hold on, when was this made? 2024. Oh, 20, okay. 2015. Okay. So, okay, it's a bit like maybe a little bit dated, but like still I'm enjoying it. Um, Especially the part about like him being outed in school and him talking about like being I don't know, it's I thought that like being in my 30s, I had like kind of moved past that sort of stuff, but like reading it is kind of hit quite close to home about like vaguely what my experiences were in high school. And so parts of this were quite heavy, but then parts of it are kind of a bit like not heavy enough. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm almost finished with the first volume, and I'll check in again when I finished it. At this stage, I think I would get the next few just to see where it goes, how it develops. I'm not like super in love with it so far, but I think I need to give it a couple volumes to like give it a chance to breathe, you know? So yeah, overall I'm really enjoying this. Unfortunately, it's been like two flops and one win. I went into this video being like, oh, I'm gonna love every single book that I'm gonna read, but like actually I've hated two. Well, not hated, but like yeah, which is good. I mean, like it's like good because it means it's like one less thing I have to bring back to Australia, especially like Akira. It's so heavy, so it's kind of a win. Yeah, those are my thoughts so far. Okay, so my final thoughts about this book. I liked it, but I also, um, a lot of the reviews online, some of the reviews online in English were saying that it was hard to follow. So, like, if it's hard to follow in English, then, like, trying to follow it in Chinese is going to be even worse. Apparently, also, there's, like, four volumes in total in Japanese. Two have been translated into Chinese. So, like, one from 2025, one from 2024. So like, if I want to continue this series, I also probably can't. I mean, I can just like read them online, but like I did buy the second book, but I kind of think that maybe that was a bad idea. I don't know. It's like it's not that amazing of a series. That being said, I do think I resonated with it quite strongly in some parts. Like, sorry, I keep like waving the book around. I need to like. It's probably very distracting. So it did hit me kind of hard the fact that like the main character has to like deal with all this like homophobia, and so I'm kind of like having to learn about homophobia and all these like slurs through him, and it's like no one really prepares you for the fact that if you're learning a second language, you also have to like learn about homophobia in a second language. Like you have to like learn all the new slurs, which is not something that I really want to. But anyway, like that kind of sucks. Because I personally had like sort of a connection to the storyline myself, I still am going to continue reading it, but I wouldn't recommend the series if you don't really have a particular like connection or interest in this sort of stuff, because like it's not the most well written series, and I don't think the storyline is that captivating. I mean, I've read the first volume, so I don't know, but also because they only have 2 volumes out in Chinese. If you're looking to pick up an LGBT like story in Chinese, I would not choose this one specifically. I think there probably are other ones out there. I hope. That is the conclusion of my video. In conclusion, hard sci-fi like this and like hard sci-fi horror, I think I'm like definitely not a fan of. I mean, those both were fine to read from like a learning perspective. If you are like thinking of picking them up to like learn from them in Chinese, I wouldn't say no, but I don't think they're like I didn't personally enjoy them. And then this one, I did enjoy, but I also would not recommend using that one for like a book to learn Mandarin. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, let me know if there's any books you like want me to like read and review. Also, I can always like try and like I don't know if people prefer like these sort of videos or if just like specific reviews of books videos. I don't know which ones people like more, but I guess let me know. And also thanks for watching.